Hello, my writerly friends. I'm Victoria, author, editor, and the owner of Blue Pen. One of the things we do at Blue Pen is help independent authors self-publish their book. We offer everything indie authors need, from editing, cover design, interior layout, marketing, and we also do assisted self-publishing to actually walk authors through the process of uploading their book to KDP and/or IngramSpark. The last video that we did broke down the differences between KDP and IngramSpark to help you decide where to place your book. I will put a link to that in the description box in case you want to check it out. In today's video, I am going to quickly walk through one of the pieces of that uploading process, choosing keywords. I'm going to show you a very simple, easy way to identify keywords that will help readers find your book. And not only that, but will help the right readers find your book. So let's jump over to my screen and take a look. Keywords are very important because they are what help readers find your book. And if you use good keywords, then you're making sure that the right readers find your book. You don't want somebody to search for one topic and then find your book that has nothing to do with that topic. You want it to be very cohesive, and you want somebody who is looking for a book on surfing to find your book on surfing. Now, keyword research is very easy to do, but it is something that a lot of authors overlook. They just plug in random keywords and hope for the best. But taking 10 minutes to really nail down the best keywords for your book can make sure that those readers are finding yours. So with that said, we're going to take a look at a very easy, very effective way to select keywords. All right, so if you go to KDP's website, you are going to find a list of keyword ideas, things that you can use. So you can look at your setting, you can look at your character types, character roles, plot themes, and story tone. These are good places to start, especially for fiction. Of course, if you're writing nonfiction, then you'll be using descriptions of your subject matter, and you can get very creative with your initial keyword brainstorming. So the first thing that you're going to do is just sit down and write a list of potential keywords. If somebody is looking for your book, what are they going to type in to find it? Once you have that list, then you are going to come over to Amazon. You are going to make sure you're looking in books. And then you're going to take that list that you made and you're going to start plugging them into the search bar and seeing what Amazon recommends. So let's use KDP's own examples. Let's start with strong female lead. Okay, so not getting a lot on that. All right, let's try a genre. Let's try urban fantasy. Okay, so we type in urban fantasy and we have this whole drop down of things that people are looking for. So these are actual terms that folks have searched. Urban fantasy horror, urban fantasy series. That's a good one. If your book is a series, then you can put that in there. Make sure anything you're choosing actually represents your book. And while we're on that, let's talk about a way to make sure these are accurately representing your book. Because there may be things that you're not thinking about. Some of these, urban fantasy romance, anthology, you pretty much know. You know if that is a good representation of your book. But sometimes things might pop up that you're not thinking about. So let's try another one. Let's try family saga. Okay, family saga, historical fiction. So we're going to click on that and we are going to see what pops up. All right, so when somebody searches family saga historical fiction, this is a sampling of what they're finding. So you can look at these books and try to determine Is your book like these books? If somebody were searching for this term and they ran across your book among these options, would they be happy? Would it be what they're looking for? And if the answer is yes, then you can write down that keyword as a potential option. So after you have done that, after you have plugged in your keywords and gotten more specific keywords. So basically you're going to plug in your raw keyword ideas. It can be things like setting, like North Carolina. And then you're going to get specific keywords from this list. So history, ghost stories, Revolutionary War, these very specific keywords. You're going to make a list of those. And that is the list that you are going to pull from when you are setting your final keywords. Now, the reason that you want to get really specific is it gives you a better chance of ranking on the front page. So if you just search for North Carolina, you are going to get a ton of books. Look, over 50,000 results for North Carolina. So number one, your book is going to get buried in this mountain of results. And number two, somebody searching for North Carolina may or may not be searching for your specific subject matter. So let's look at this book, A Field Guide to Mushrooms. Okay, if you're searching for North Carolina, what are the chances that you are interested in North Carolina mushrooms? But if you were to search for North Carolina mushrooms, then there is a really good chance, here's the same book, there is a really good chance that you're going to be interested in this field guide. And as you can see, instead of over 50,000 results, here we have 212 results. So that's why we're trying to get really specific with keywords. Now, if you're having trouble, or if you want just another take on it, then you can go to Google Trends. So trends.google.com. And this can be just a way to get more information about your keywords. Let's try that again here. Let's do North Carolina. And the important thing to think about here, Google Trends is not specifically about books like we were over at Amazon when we had narrowed it down to books. So you're going to get some things that are not relevant. So it's important here to already kind of have narrowed it down. And you can type that in, and then you might have related queries or you might not. And as you can see, a lot of this, I'm kind of all over the place because these are just examples, but even with your book, a lot of this is going to be just trial and error. Just try it, see what you get. Keep trying different versions of your keywords. So best historical fiction books 2020, that may be useful, it may not. But this is here if you need it. And the other good thing here is that you can see the interest over time. So you can see how many people have been searching Google for these keywords. And that might help you choose between keywords if you're on the fence. So, you know, if you're torn between two different keywords to include, then you could come here and see which one is more popular. See which one seems to be growing. So that's it. Once you have brainstormed your initial list, then plug them into Amazon. Be sure to narrow it down to books so you're not searching everything. See what Amazon recommends for keywords that people are currently searching.
Click on those, see what you get, see how many results there are, and make sure that your book fits in with those other books that you're finding from that keyword. And try to select keywords that are good and specific to give you the best chance of getting the best readers to find your book.
That is pretty much all you need to know to help readers find your book. After that, it's up to your amazing story to garner those 5-star reviews. Of course, if you need any help with the self-publishing process, if you're looking for editing, book design, any kind of support, the Blue Pen team is standing by. Just contact us, phone, email, whichever you prefer. I will put a link in the description to where you can find us. Until then, remember to like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see more, and happy writing! I'll see y'all next time.